Hello everyone. In last lecture we have seen that binary to decimal conversion. In this video we are going to discuss decimal to binary conversion. So binary to decimal conversion, the video link is given in below description box. So now we will discuss decimal to binary conversion. So conversion of integer part of decimal number to binary number. So here what will happen? Here are two methods for integer part and for fraction part. So first we will discuss integer part. So conversion of integer part of decimal number into binary number. So double is the popular method to convert the decimal number into binary number. So this double method is useful only for the integer part of the decimal number. So this method is useful only for the integer part of decimal number. So in double is the popular method to convert the decimal number, that is the integer part of decimal number, into a binary number. In this method a decimal number is divided by 2. So in this method the decimal number is divided by 2. A quotient means the number obtained by division is called as quotient, and remainder means something left after other part have been take away, is written in separate column till the quotient becomes 0. So here we want to multiply by 2 and remainder is written in separate column till the quotient becomes 0. All the remainders are written in reverse order to get the binary equivalent. So here what will happen? Whatever remainder we have get, that we want to write in reverse order to get the binary equivalent number. So for example, suppose this 36 is the decimal number and this decimal number, this is the integer part, and this decimal number is we want to convert in a binary number. So for that purpose, by using double method, just we want to divide by 2. So here this is the given decimal number. So this decimal number we have divided by 2. So 36 divided by 2, that is the 18, and remainder is 0. So now this 18 divided by 2, so that is the 9, remainder is 0. So this 9 divided by 2, that is the 2 4s are 8. So here remainder is 1, so that remainder 1 we have right here. So this 4 divided by 2, that is the 2, and remainder is 0. So this 2 divided by 2, that is the 1, remainder is 0. So this 1 divided by 2, so now the quotient is 0 and remainder is 1. So here we have doing the calculation up to the quotient becomes 0. So in this way, this last remainder number is the most significant bit, and this first remainder is least significant bit, so that we want to write in reverse order. So all the remainders are written in reverse order to get the binary number. So this is our decimal number, and this 100100. So this 100100 is the binary number. So this double method we have used for only integer part. Now example second, this is 34 is the decimal number, and that decimal number we want to convert into binary number. So here is quotient column, this is remainder column. So given number is 34, this 34 divided by 2, that is the 17, remainder is 0. 17 divided by 2, that is the 2 8s are 16. So 1 is remain, so this remainder is 1. So 8 divided by 2, that is the 2 4s are 8. So remainder is 0. So this 4 divided by 2, so 2 2s are 4. So remainder is 0. So 2 divided by 2, that is 1, remainder is 0. So this 1 divided by 2, so now till the quotient becomes 0. So we have doing the calculation till the quotient becomes 0. So here quotient becomes 0 and remainder is 1. So this is the most significant bit and this is the least significant bit that we have order in reverse order. So this given 34 decimal number and binary number is 100010. So this is 100010. This is our binary number. So in this way, by using double method, just we have divided continuously 2 and still the quotient becomes 0. So remainder we want to put in reverse order. So in this way we can easily convert the binary number, that is decimal number, into binary number. Now conversion of fraction part of decimal number into binary number. In above double method, that is used for integer part of the decimal number. Now there is another method, that is the multiply by 2 method, which is useful for the fraction part of the decimal number to convert into binary number. So by using multiply by 2 rule, so here is the new method which is useful for fraction part of decimal number. So multiply by 2 rule, a decimal fraction number can be converted into binary number. In this method, decimal fraction number is multiplied by 2. So here decimal fraction number is multiplied by 2 and integer carry is written in separately to get a binary number. So here integer carry is written in separately to get the binary number. So here, for example, this is the fraction part of decimal number. This 0.632 is the decimal number, and that we want to convert into a binary number. So here what will happen, this is the multiply by 2 rule. So continuously we want to multiply by 2 and integer carry we want to write in separate column. So let's see. So this 0.6332 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 1.264. So here we have write the fraction part, and here is the fraction carry. Here we have write, and this one integer carry we have write in separate column. So this 0.264 multiplied by 2, we will get 0.528, and this 0.528 we have right here because this is the fractional carry and integer carry is 0. So integer carry is 0. So this 0.528 multiplied by 2, we will get 1.056. So here is the fractional carry is 0.056 and integer carry is 1 we have right here. So this 0.056 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 0.112. So this is 0.112 is fractional carry and integer carry is 0. Integer carry is 0. This 0.112 multiplied by 2, we will get 0.224. So this is the fractional carry is here, integer carry is 0. So this 0.224 multiplied by 2, we get 0.448. So integer carry is 0. So 0.448, this is the fractional carry and integer carry is 0. Then this 0.448 multiplied by 2, we get 0.896. Here integer carry is 0. Here is only fraction carry, so that fraction carry is 0.896. So integer carry is 0. So this 0.896 multiplied by 2, we will get 1.792. So this fraction carry we have right 0.792 and integer carry is 1. So here what will happen, so this is first integer carry is most significant bit and last integer carry is least significant bit, and that we have write in same order, but in double method that we want to write in reverse order. So this 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 1, so this is the 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. This is the binary number. This binary number is the fraction part. This binary number is the fraction part. Now we will take the example. Binary, this is the decimal number which consists the integer part as well as fraction part. So for integer part we want to use the double method, and for fraction part we want to use the multiply by 2 rule. So for first we will calculate integer part by using double method. So given number is 21. So here is the quotient and here is the remainder. So this 21 divided by 2, we will get 2 tens are 20, remainder is 1. So this 10 divided by 2, 2 5s are 10, remainder is 0. This 5 divided by 2, 2 2s are 4, remainder is 1. So this 2 divided by 2, that is the 1, remainder is 0. So this 1 divided by 2, now the quotient is 0. So we have did the calculation up to the still the quotient becomes 0, and this is the least significant bit, this is the most significant bit. That's why this by using double method, this we want to write in reverse order. So this 1 0 1 0 1, so this is the 1 0 1 0 1 is the binary number. And for fraction part, that is 75, multiply by 2 rule. So this 0.75, this is the 0.75 multiplied by 2, we get 1.50. So here we write the fractional carry 0.50, and 1 is the integer carry we have right here. So this 0.5250 multiplied by 2, that is the 100. So fractional carry is 0 and integer carry is 1. So here this we can write, this is the most significant bit, this is the least significant bit, that is 0.11. So this is the integer part, this is the fraction part. So for integer part, that is the 10101, so that is 10101, and for fraction part, that is the 0.11. So total, this is the 21.75 is the decimal number, is converted into binary number, that become 10101.11. This is the binary point. So thank you for watching this video till to end. Thank you very much.